Yo, how is everybody? Hello. How's everybody doing? How is everybody coping with Corona? Who's isolating? Who isn't? Hi, Haley. How are we? You good? Hey, Pud. Hey, Puddin. How's everybody doing now? I'm going to go live every night or every day, depending on what sort of time scales you like me to. Just to have a chat with you all, see how everyone's getting on. Yeah, I'm all right. Cheers, honey. Dying. I was going to say that. Damn, girl. You're not dying. You're fine, Haley. Everything's going to be good. I just want to just chat to you all, see how everyone's doing. I've done this live on Facebook. I'm going to go live again tonight on Facebook on my personal page because I've got quite a few people on there that I chat to. Just trying to make sure. I was going to come up with some videos, but I think given the circumstance, I think it's better to just interact with you guys. Being a bit dramatic, like men are with the flu. Wow, it's a bit more than flu, though, isn't it, Ailey? Do you know what I mean? But what was I saying then? I've got Mark Lobliner coming on tomorrow night, or tomorrow day. I'll try and get him on in the day so I can get a video or two scheduled for the next couple of days. So we're going to be discussing nutrition, what we can do at home to keep sane. I'm going to be doing these as much as possible. Yeah, I'm messing. I know you're playing, girl. I know you're playing. It's all jokes, isn't it? It's all jokes. It's all good. What are you doing anyway, Haley? You at home? Are you self-isolating? Are you bored? Tom. Hey up, Tom. You all right, buddy? What's everybody up to? Who's isolating? Just put a yes or a no. Hey, brother. You all right, Christoph? I am actually self-isolating. I've been told to by my doctors because I have a heart condition and a lung condition. So me and my little boy are now self-isolated. We are fully stocked with, everything that we need, all the essentials, or even snacks, ice cream. We've got it all. My only concern at the minute is can I put the hot tub on? Who's having a purge party? Friday nights apparently going to be purge party nights. If you need activities for your kids to do, you could create purge masks, maybe. Get them putting their masks in glitter or something. Some purge masks would be pretty cool. But what's everybody doing? Is everybody stopped? Who's got loo roll? Who's got the toilet roll? 9 people. Come on, let's get these comments going. Let's chat. Tom, have you got loo roll? Haley, you got loo roll? I've got about 10 rolls, so I'm good for a few weeks at least. It's surprising how much we used toilet roll when it was disposable. Now I think we're all using it very thriftily. Sorry, my IG's going off because I posted a video on there. So I'll tell you what I've been doing anyway. So I've basically planned my week out. Well, my first 7 days. I'm going to go through my perishable items first. I've tried to freeze some. So I'm going to go through some of the fruits and vegetables. Help me and my little boy get our immune systems in a better position. If something does come along, we're a little bit prepped for it almost. It's not going to, do any harm to start eating healthy. Just because we're home and isolated doesn't mean we need to be sat eating junk. Doesn't mean I'm not going to do that either. But there's no harm in getting these macro and micronutrients in our bodies and be ready. Is anybody doing any Netflix parties? Because I've noticed a lot of people on Facebook have been sharing a link where you can share what film you're watching and sort of communicate with your friends while you're watching the same film. I thought that was pretty cool. Christoph, hi, William. Just went back home. I'm just mixing pre-workout and ready to smash coronavirus lockdown workout. That's my boy. Well done, Christoph. What's the workout today? Chest, biceps, tries. Reel off a little list of things that you're doing. Is it all body weight stuff? What have you got at home? Haley, currently feeding the kids with the chicken burgers, alphabet, croquette things, mixed veg. Be very specific. Tell you what, you're all sorted. I'm coming to you. I have got. I have to. Got bad lungs and asthma. Do I want any more people at mine? Your posts are comedy. Yes, they are. Sorry. I can fire the hot tub up. Are you bringing the kids though? That's the thing. Do we want additional kids around? I bought a home gym 10 years ago, so it won't affect my workouts. I feel bad for the people that have no gym, especially when they're being working out consistently. Home workouts not the same. Jim, I think we're all. I mean, I've got my barbell and dumbbells. You know, the ones that have got cement in, the really rubbish ones. I did a bit of an arm out workout earlier. It's not the same, but I think we know it's more of a case of being more physically active, get blood flowing. Poor punctuation, my bad. 2 weeks without kids. Let's go. Kids can stay at my sister's. Haley, put up a picture. Let's see what you look like before you come round. I'm joking. But yeah, I think we're all, as long as we start staying active at home, mentally active, because I don't know if you watched the last video I did do, guys. Your mental health literally does have an impact on your central nervous system and your immune system because of your hormone release levels. So if you start feeling depressed, anxious, you know, all the other things that come with what's going on, you can sort of put yourself in a worse position. So if you're going on Netflix, keep it to, you know, light comedy, something funny. Go on YouTube, have a laugh and a joke with your friends. Do not play Monopoly. Monopoly is the worst game to play under quarantine. You want to kill somebody and now you can't leave the house because they've just pissed you off because you landed on fucking Mayfair and your rent is fucking $500. Don't play Monopoly. Or Twister. Somebody's getting knocked the fuck out if you're playing Twister. Haley, 2 weeks without the kids though. Sorry, I've got loads of messages coming through. Gabby, Dante. Okay. So, how's everybody doing looking for food, though? Are we all stocked up? Has everybody got enough? Are you planning your meals out in accordance to what you actually bought in? We need to think smarter, work smarter, not harder. Don't go out and waste fridge space on bottled water when you've got it out of a tap. Chest and tries plus some legs today. I have 2 40-kilo dumbbells, resistance bands, bench, pull-up bar. Mate, you are laughing. You are absolutely laughing with that kit. That I couldn't think of anything else you'd need. I mean, with the resistance bands, you can still get all your pull work in, so you can do, you know, a lot of your back. 2 40 kilos. You can do time under tension as well. So if you're doing bodyweight exercises, don't just like do a full, you know, your full range rep. Slow the rep down. Do it time under tension. Work those twitch fibers a bit better because you have slow and fast twitch fibers. So do some time under tension work. And by the time you've come out of quarantine and you go back and do your squats, you will be able to actually pause for a second a lot better with heavier weight. Haley, right, I'm off getting finished sorting the kids out. I'll DM you later. Okay then, Haley. Fine. But yeah, so home workouts. I know Mark Lowbliner is doing a lot of content on Instagram. In fact, everybody's kind of jumped on the bandwagon with that. Resistance bands is ideal, I think, for all of you. It's just keep active, keep not just your body active. You know, don't start slouching around and using it as a lazy time. If you are self-employed, start sorting out your finances and paperwork, receipts, invoices. Do you know what I mean? Just be smart about everything that you're doing. Don't waste the time. And if you are self-employed, you know, your phone still works. You've still got the internet. Ring around jobs that you've had to put off, offer new deals, try and get new business in ready, reschedule your time. So when you do come out of quarantine, you can sort of pick those hours all back up and do a bit more to catch back up financially. It's just, we've got to start playing this whole thing smarter, not harder. How many babies do you think are going to come out of all there? None for me. Still single. But yeah, just trying to think what we need to touch on. Yeah, I've got Mark Lowbliner coming on tomorrow. I would have had him on tonight, but like I said, my ex has dropped my little boy off this morning. So we will be doing that tomorrow night because I know Mark is in self-isolation, quarantine, whatever. So I know he's available. I'll try and get it done as early UK time as possible. So when we do put it out there, it's ready for both my domestic followers and international, so we can all get on at the same time. I'm trying to find, I've been trawling through a few people. I'm trying to get someone on for some sort of life hacks or some sort of cooking tips and things so we can help you sort of manage what you've got at home and how to utilize other things at home. But tomorrow, after I've done the Mark Lowbliner thing, if I can, I'm still trying to find out if I can go in the hot tub. I know everyone's like, oh, fucking hot tub, but why not? I've got one. So I'm thinking of putting my speakers outside, get some Purge music on, get my fire pit going, and just fucking vodka, Red Bull, boom, let's just do this. But no, I genuinely do hope that you're all well. I genuinely do hope that, you know, your loved ones are well. You're doing your bit for people around you. Don't forget, you know, your community isn't just people you like. You know, I don't even like my next door neighbor, and I've found some newborn nappies that I've passed around. So you got to do your bit. It's only fair. Don't be dicks when you're out shopping. You don't need 400 bog rolls, toilet rolls, whatever you want to call them. Who's playing Xbox a lot? I've got a new one coming tomorrow. I hope it comes tomorrow. I think it was a DPD or someone like that, shipping a parcel for us. So I hope that arrives tomorrow. But if any of you are like rocking Xbox or whatever, I will be on that. Probably quite a lot more than I fucking should, really. I do want to do some sort of live Netflix party at some point, so I can I'll set all my camera equipment up in my living room, so we can chat and watch a film together at the same time. I think that'd be pretty cool. That'd be sort of like a dope thing. Maybe if I do it on Instagram as well, we can sort of invite different people to pop up on the screen. I think that'd be a pretty cool thing to do, just to keep us like socially connected a bit. Don't forget, guys, we've all got FaceTime on WhatsApp for free through our Wi-Fi, you know, broadband or whatever. So you don't have to ring people, FaceTime them. I think sometimes a face-to-face almost is better. Start texting people, you know. Let's don't leave people alone, especially as we all know a lot of single parents nowadays. Keep checking up on them because give them 2-3 days. They'll be going spare. Can I have a snack? Can I have a snack? Can I have a snack? I want. But yeah, I'm going to stay on for a few more minutes. Not long. I might come back on tonight, see how you are all doing. But I do genuinely hope you're all well. I hope that, you know, it hasn't affected you in a way that, you know, it's causing, you know, serious depression or anything like that. If you do need someone to talk to, and you do want to reach out to me, I told you this time and time again, you're not my subscribers. You know, we are connected. So you can inbox me on Instagram. I do reply to everybody. I say this time and time. I always do. I always reply. So, you know, if you're bored or, you know, don't forget I'm on UK time though. But yeah, DM me. It's cool. I'll talk to any of you. But yeah, I do hope you're all good. The Netflix thing, I'm not sure what we could watch. That's going to probably be a bit hit and miss. I looked for Step Brothers on there earlier because I thought that'd be an ideal thing to watch because it's just hilarious, isn't it? But yeah, I'm going to go live on Facebook tonight, on my personal Facebook. And then, have you got any recommendations of other people you'd like me to get on to discuss, you know, the corona thing or anything? I'm not going to be doing fuck all to do with bodybuilding for maybe a week, 2 weeks. There's no point. And anybody that does is a fucking arsehole who's still trying to make revenue from whatever. There's a fine line between providing entertainment and there's a fine line, you know, I'm trying to be more supportive than keep throwing bodybuilding pointless shit at you. There's no news in bodybuilding because everybody's at home. So if any other channel starts spouting shit about competitions, and it's pointless. No one cares at this point. I'd rather come live, talk to you, find out how you're all doing, and connect with you this way. It just makes more sense. None of these lives get monetized, so it's no biggie to me. I just genuinely do hope you're all good. If you've got any concerns about anything or medical concerns, and you do, again, drop me a DM on Instagram, and we can talk about it, or I can get in touch with people for you. Joe, hey man, you good? I am good. Joe. Jasper, hi brother, you all right? How are you two coping? Are you two under isolation? I am with my little boy. He's actually fell asleep. He had some chicken nuggets earlier and fell asleep. We wanted to go to McDonald's, but obviously we can't. Rumor has it that later today, I think bars, pubs, and clubs are supposed to be shutting down in the UK, and we're going into a more Paris-style lockdown rather than Italy, where the basic services of transport will be going on. But other than that, there are rumors that the army are on standby. Well, no, that's not a rumor. Tell a lie. The army is on standby, but the army pretty much is always on standby for anything. I'm a hermit usually anyway. I'm doing well, man. Everything is shut down over here in the Netherlands. Yeah, I've noticed, speaking of the Netherlands, and a hermit, that's every YouTuber's a hermit, mate. I'm rarely ever out the fucking house, to be honest. And if it is, it's nothing to do with my son. Is William Bonac still in Ghana because of the lockdown? Because I've noticed he's doing a lot of training videos in his new gym. I haven't texted him just because I know he's got his family over there and he's on his vacation. So I kind of thought I'd just leave him to it. I might reach out to him in a couple of days, but I know he's just, he's been through a lot over the past few months for training and stuff. So, but I'm wondering if that's why he's still in Ghana. I mean, luckily he grew up there. Excuse me, he has family there, so it's probably no biggie to him anyway. Did anybody see the Larry Wheels video on Instagram? Just drop a comment. Anybody see the Larry Wheels video on Instagram he dropped a few hours ago? What the he took home workouts to a new level. I was scrolling through Instagram and all of a sudden, then boom, Larry Wheels, he's got his 2-seater sofa above his head. He's just shoulder pressing the fuck out of this sofa. And then he's got it on the side, and it's like, the ones where you press the button on the side and the legs come out. It was one of them. So he's got the metal frame underneath and he's just doing curls with this. Oh, hilarious. Guy's a beast. But my friend is currently in Thailand. Supposedly he's coming back tomorrow. So I think he can come to the Netherlands if he wants. Okay. Oh, that's a good point as well, actually. So maybe they're not allowed in from other countries on top of that, because obviously there's travel bans specific from country to country. So good point, Jasper. Has there been any cases in Thailand anyway? I mean, have we noticed that a lot of these third world countries haven't even got the virus? And nothing in India, Pakistan, a lot of these African countries. So it's very strange. Here in Norway, the streets are deserted. Same here, to be honest, in the UK. Same here. I haven't been out since I went out first thing yesterday morning. I just went to my local store, which is like literally 2 streets away. And how small UK streets are. It was literally like a 60-second walk. I'm in the store. But what did I get? I got a few extra tinned foods, so canned tuna. He'd saved me some pasta. He's a diamond. He's an Asian guy that runs it. And he saved me some bits, and he's a top guy. Surprised India hasn't been hit yet. This is what I mean, and I'm just wondering if it's to do with the specific travel of how whatever happened in Wuhan, the Wuhan province, of what it got to one person that was that on a specific flight that went to maybe Italy, and it's only gone from that, and then obviously we've shut things down, so it hasn't been able to spread. And it was only, a European and then maybe an international flight to the United States. But if you look at on the charts of where it's hit, once it's hit a heavily populated area like London, or the where I live is called the West Midlands. It just it goes, and that's it. But yeah, I was very, very surprised. Like Mexico, not a case. And Mexico are like, yeah, we'll put the wall up. But no evidence it works. No evidence what works. I'm just trying to think what I've just said. No evidence that shutting down the borders works. I think the situation we're in, I don't think they know as much as they are trying to claim they know, because if you ever watch any of the press releases, what they'll say is we're working on this, and they'll throw percentages at you. We're 70% there, and it's like that means you're not there. Just say we're not where we need to be yet. We're doing everything we can. We're trying to work as fast as possible, but it's when something like this happens, and they'll use words like it's unprecedented, rather than say we weren't prepared. That's what that means. It's an unprecedented event. We weren't prepared. Will we be prepared going forward? Who knows? Was it a conspiracy? I mean, I've read so many fucking conspiracies. Like it's an international calling. It's China. It's fucking chemical. We don't know nothing. We can do this as much as we want. Let's just for now try and stay alive, and do what we can within our own little communities to keep everyone going. It is what it is. But it's all a lot of pish. It is, Joe. It is. I think as long as we keep each other sane, stay happy, stay positive, and work together, we should be good. We should be good. I think this death toll is going to rise a shit ton more, though. That's my only concern. And let's be honest, if it was a fucking culling, they could have done it a lot quicker. If they were going to do a disease like this, they could have fucking made it something that would kill a lot more people a lot quicker. You see those markets in China? Oh, mate, damn it. They're just like, where do these people think like I know? Let's eat there. You will understand the problem we have. That's the thing, because I was watching the science reports this morning. They've started a separate press conference, a science sort of biology, chemistry press conference, and they were saying that this disease was in an animal and now it's transferred to humans, and that's where it's unprecedented. And that they were at first worried about creating different strains of this. Experts say it was a disaster waiting to happen. See, that's another word that gets thrown about a lot. Experts. If it doesn't say PhD or doctorate in their fucking name, to me, they are not a fucking expert. So we need to be careful as content consumers, as well as about what we're consuming and taking in, and what we're sharing out. So if you read something and it sounds like it might be true, don't believe it until you've done a little bit more research. If you can't find an answer even after you've tried to do more research, take it with a pinch of salt. The man that was head of the SARS program said that. Hope this goes away soon. I got no more money to pay rent or food. Karini, where are you from? In the UK, we've just released funds to cover mortgage, rent, and I believe by the end of the week they're announcing some sort of an allowance per person or per household to help cover costs for food. I know a lot of the supermarkets on the back end are quietly putting together food packages. So if it does go to the extremes, you will not be able to go into the store. You'll be just gifted a package, which kind of sort of rations things, I suppose. And we're going to get these vegans and gluten-free and fucking USA, but government is still working for that. This is the problem. I think what they should have announced, and should have been a global thing wherever the pandemic was, the government should have just announced your rent is all covered, your mortgages are all covered, and then we will reimburse as and when needed. just to put the people's mind at ease straight away. I think if you could have afforded your rent or your mortgage, it should have been an opt-out option. So if you didn't want to pay, if you didn't want to receive, like we've got a 3-month mortgage holiday, if you didn't want to receive that, you could opt out of that and continue paying your mortgage if you could afford to. Cases in the US are going through the roof. Sorry to hear that, Karini. Yeah, the only reason the cases are spiking so much, and everybody needs to be well aware of this, it's not the case of it's getting worse. It's progressing. It's just before there was not enough tests being done. Now they've increased the amount of tests being done. It's showing more and a higher level of results. That's why it looks like it's spreading more and faster and rapider. We can't panic. That's why they're trying to get to the peak of this curve they keep talking about, because obviously we started on one and all it's doing is this. But obviously the more people they test, the more positive people it's going to show. So don't panic as of yet with regards to, the death toll is what you should be keeping an eye on. That figure is the factual figure. The actual how many people are catching this, that's just because that's only increasing so quickly because more tests are being done. There has been complaints that a lot of the young people of my generation and below, so I'm 35, between the ages of 18 and 35, aren't doing enough to stay home. You guys are actually causing more of a problem going out. Even if you think you're not going to catch it, you still could have it. You still could spread it. So don't be an arrogant arsehole and think that you are untouchable, because you could be potentially harming other people. Sorry, I'm going to reply to this message because I know she's not very well. So that's what I mean. We need to be very, very careful. 4,000 in Italy got charged for breaking lockdown. That's the thing. It's not a game, people. I mean, I know a week ago, 2 weeks ago, we were all having a big joke about the whole thing. There was memes, and it was the whole toilet paper thing, and it was kind of funny. It was kind of funny. Now we're at the point where the death toll is rising. I don't want to hear arguments about other diseases kill more people. This is a pandemic. The other things weren't pandemic enough to, at the extent and speed that this thing is going through our cities, our countries. So we've got to just fucking have a bit of respect for our community. I can't stress that word enough. Community. We can't be selfish in a way that, obviously, be selfish towards your own health and hygiene. But if you know that you've got a neighbor, an elderly neighbor, or a single parent family across the street, post them a note. Look, it's William from across the road. If you need anything, here's what I've got. A few bits extra of. Post me this letter back, or put it, sellotape it to the front door. I'll come back later. There's other ways of doing it, or write your number on it and getting them to text you or whatever. We've all bought in a bit extra. So, maybe do it in a week's time, 2 weeks' time at least. Make sure we're all covered personally. But we've got a duty of care. I've got a duty of care personally, I think, having an audience like you guys and the size of an audience. I think I have a responsibility to do my bit for you and speak to you and interact with you to keep you guys sane. The virus was always going to be a huge problem for humanity. I think this is the kick in the arse we needed. Agreed. I can't not agree with that. I think we're going to get to a point in the future where you'll have to apply to have a child. I think the population situation you will have to apply. There'll be an application process. I think there's already one in China anyway. Aren't you allowed one child per family? I think it'll get to that. It is what it is. Right, I'm going to cut this one off, guys. I genuinely hope you're all well. I really do. If you need me, drop me a message on Instagram. I'm available to all of you. I will go live as much as possible on here. Just even if it's like, me and Joe have just killed some time. Karini's come in. We've had a few people on here we can chat to. And I'm down for this. So I hope, be proactive with your time. I know Amazon Prime is still delivering in the UK, so maybe get a guitar, a piano, keyboard, learn something, get a book, go on online, try a new language, just not Chinese. On that note, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Generally, I hope you all enjoy your evening. I will post on my community part going forward on my YouTube page, so we can interact on there. And I just wanted to touch base with you personally, and give you all my best. But I'm going to do this as much as possible, and give you more of my time, whilst you've got a lot of spare time. Okay, enjoy your evening, guys, and the rest of your day. Be nice, be kind, be safe. Peace.